Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about college research and how to do it. When it comes to college research, I suggest doing it the latest at the summer of the junior year. That way you can get the latest info on the college and also have the information fresh in your mind to make the decisions closest as you can to your actual decisions. Have a minimum of 5 colleges to a maximum of 15 colleges that you're applying to. So without any further ado, let's get to the video. So I have split this video into two categories. The first category we're going to be talking about today is preferences. So that means you get to decide all the factors that go into the college that you want. So you entirely have control over this one. First thing we're going to be talking about is closeness. How close do you want the college to be? Are you a person that wants to be close to home, or are you a person that wants to be far away from home? Just think about the place that you want to go into. Also think about the general place too. For example, do you want it to be in a city, a suburban, a town? Do you want the place to be super cold or super hot or somewhere in between? Also think about the general atmosphere of the people. Another thing to consider is the student-faculty ratio. This may not be applicable to all. This is definitely a futuristic outlook to consider for your future studies in their college. So you'll have to figure out if you want more teachers with less students or less teachers with more students. Next thing to consider is your major. Do they have your major in their college? How well are they known for your major in their college? Also think about the special things that each colleges offer. Do they offer any internships? Do they offer any abroad opportunities? See if they have any special programs that they offer specific to their college. The next big thing to consider is the cost. Is it a really expensive school? Is it a low-cost school? Do they offer lots of financial aids? How much financial aids do they offer? And how much can they give you for your credentials? What kinds of scholarships do they have? Do they offer any scholarships? Also make sure to know your stats and the stats that they offer their scholarship for. You can usually find this information in the college's website. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is housing. Think about what kind of housing arrangement you want to live in and if they have them. For example, do you only want to sleep in a female dorm or a male-only dorm, or if you're okay with the co-ed dorm. Also think about the kind of people you want to stay with in your college, see if you like them or not. The next thing you have to think about is what kind of clubs do they offer, what kind of sports do they offer, what kinds of things do they have that you might be interested in going to their college. Next thing you have to think about is the kind of community that you want and if you like it or not. The next thing you'll have to think about is their reputation or their prestige. Obviously, most students are going to go for colleges that are well known for any particular things. Just remember, when you're going for colleges with lots of reputation, just make sure to not get blindsided by all the good things that they have, because a good college may not necessarily be good for you, so make sure to go with your particular tastes. A really useful app to look at is College Hunch. It gives a lot of information about the stats for each college, so it's really useful when you want to explore all of the colleges and you want to have them all in one place. The second category we're going to be talking about is requirements. So these are things that you need to have to apply to the college, not something you can decide, something that you need to have for you to apply to their college. When you're narrowing down your list for your application, make sure to split all your colleges into 3 categories. A, the high reach category, where the stats seem really high and you don't know if you can cope up with it, but it's your dream college, so you still want to try out for it, but you don't know for sure if you'll get it. And a likely college, where you know you might get in based on your stats, but you're not too sure about it. And then a safe set of colleges where you know for sure you're going to get in. One of the biggest things that are going to be important is your ACT or SAT score. When you're taking your test, make sure to know which colleges want which scores. If you're taking the ACT, most of the colleges do like the ACT score, but there are some other colleges that only want the SAT scores, so make sure to know which colleges want which score. So when you're considering your ACT or SAT scores, make sure to know if you are above the average to know whether you might get into their school or not. If it's a school like an Ivy League school or a really prestigious school, there are other factors into it other than the ACT score for you to get into it. But if it's other likely or like not as prestigious colleges, you can rely on your ACT or SAT scores to get on it for most of the time. The next really important thing to consider is your GPA. You'll have to compare with the college's average stats to make sure, are you in the average range so you can apply for it? Or if you're above it, then you know you're probably going to get in. Or if you do get in and it's colleges that offer lots of scholarships, you could probably get some scholarships. I do want you guys to know that if you don't really have the ACT score to apply to the college, or if you don't think it's high enough for you to get into it, if your GPA is really good, you could probably still apply for it. Vice versa works too. Another thing to consider is your achievements. So this part is going to be a little bit more abstract to kind of know if you're going to get into the college or not. But it's just the more achievements you have, the better opportunity or the better chances for you to get into the college. But for your achievements, make sure they're kind of in the same category and not like very spread out that they don't make any sense. So what can be considered achievements? It can be any clubs you've been, any sports you have participated in, any other extracurricular activities. Did you take on any jobs during your high school career? Did you get any internships? Did you get any awards? Anything like that can be put in for achievements. Another really important thing to do before finalizing your college list or what kind of college you're going to, I suggest making a campus visit. It can be going to the actual campus or watching any YouTube videos, vlogs, or anything like that that describe the college and shows the things. Before I finish this video, just remember one thing, guys. Make sure to take it a little easy. Don't stress over it too much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.